Good morning, good people. I'm Brother Jim, stationed at St. Fidelis Friary in Victoria, Kansas, a Capuchin 50 years and a priest 45. It is likely that you have had or will have a personal experience with your faith in the saving power of Jesus that's unforgettable. I would like to share with you one of my recent ones. After a number of years of intermittent back pain, it finally overpowered me and I submitted to spine surgery. The surgery went well, but the experience of the aftermath raised all kinds of questions in me. The next day after the surgery, while still in the hospital, I was also diagnosed with COVID-19. Although I had been vaccinated, it was rough on me. It compounded the pain of surgery, and surgery seemed to make the COVID much worse in all of its aspects. Why was all of this happening? I was completely helpless and dependent, such that I could seem to do nothing at all for myself or others. On top of this, I experienced a very dark time in which everything else that could go wrong did so. There was no consolation. I felt abandoned even by the Lord's silence, except that I knew that there were very many people praying for me and sending encouragement. I was so forlorn that I could not even watch the evening news without breaking down at the sight of the homes burning in the Morrison, Colorado fire and the anguish of the people. The nurse caught me sobbing and turned off the TV, saying, "No more news for you." At such times, we naturally turn to our faith for some answers for why all the pain and suffering in the world. First in line is the thought that my sins and failings are the reason. But we know and believe in the love and mercy of God. Why is all of this necessary? There is really no answer except that Jesus, the Son of God himself, went through worse suffering for our salvation. We profess to be followers of Christ. If it was necessary for him, who am I to think that I or anyone else in the world should be exempt, especially if we believe that we are one in all of this with Jesus for the good of all people? The only consolation for me, beyond all the prayers of friends and family, was that I am walking in the footsteps of Jesus and the saints. I must accept all of this darkness in that faith. St. Paul writes in Colossians 1:24, "Now I rejoice in my sufferings for your sake, and in my flesh I complete what is lacking in Christ's affliction for the sake of his body, that is, the church." Somehow I did have the strength to endure silently. We can certainly experience with Jesus as he exclaimed on the cross, my God, why have you abandoned me?" Let us bless and accept the wisdom of God. This light of faith is our ultimate hope, our dignity and survival in life. Brothers and sisters, we Capuchins hold you in our prayers. Please pray also for us.